Here we go, 22,422. We've got the 12er Team Select.
Sticker box.
Yeah. All right, let's crush this. Let's get Celebrini High Gloss. What do you think? Yes?
It is.
Eric promised he's going to get it. We've got a canvas of Skinner for the Oilers, on tour for Florida. Oh la la for Boston of Swayman. Outburst Silver for Tampa, Vasilevsky. Young Guns for Tampa of Carlisle. And Electricity for the Islanders of Barzal. All the last teams are good hits. Young Guns Renewed of Aho for Carolina. On tour for Winnipeg. Program of Excellence. I believe this is Winnipeg of Cormier. Lucas Cormier?
Sure.
If someone wants to double check that one, that'd be great. Pretty sure.
There's a few Cormiers.
Yeah, I know. If someone does not mind double checking that one, that would be great. Canvas of Lindholm for Boston. Renewed for the Avalanche Makar. And a bang of Parayko for the Blues. We got a bang of Hedman for Tampa. Young Guns for Chicago of Allen. Celebrini, welcome aboard for San Jose. Electricity Speckle of Darlene for Buffalo. Scanlon Young Guns for the Rangers. Electricity of Eklund for the Sharks. Fluorescent for the Anaheim Ducks. Zellweger. On tour Speckle for the Rangers. And an oh la la of Dustin Wolf for Calgary. Canvas of Burns for Carolina. Portrait of Zellweger for Anaheim. Oh la la of Grubauer for Seattle. On a heater, Troy Terry for Anaheim. Utah Young Guns of Lamoureux. And a playlist for Montreal of Suzuki. On tour for Carolina. Young Guns of Kovalenko for the Avs. And a welcome aboard Josh Stone for the Utah Hockey Club. A black variant portrait. Makar for the Avs. Dazzlers of Tavares for the Leafs. Renewed of Hughes for the Devils. We've got a portrait of Ovi for the Caps. Mishkov Young Guns for Philly. Electricity of Darlene for Buffalo. All right. We've got a canvas of Neighbors for the Blues. On a heater for Tampa of Kucherov. Electricity of Aho for Carolina. We got a Tanev Outburst Silver for Seattle. Hanzik for Calgary Young Guns. Welcome aboard Stan Coven for Dallas. A Sittler retired canvas for the Leafs. Renewed of Raymond for the Red Wings. And a bang of Kapanen for the Blues. Canvas for the Caps of Lindgren. Renewed for Buffalo of Eichel. On tour of the Blues. Bang of Miller. Luchenko Young Guns for Philly. And an oh la la for Minnesota of Fleury. We've got a speckled welcome aboard of Smith for the Sharks. Teammates Young Guns of Mailou Hudson for Montreal. And a Bobrovsky oh la la for Florida. We've got a canvas black and white variant of Zetterlund for the Sharks. Bang Speckle Sanheim for Philly. And a Draisaitl playlist for the Oilers. Canvas of Yossi for the Preds. We got a Dean Portraits for the Blues. And a welcome aboard of Hudson for the Sharks. Portraits of Draisaitl for the Oilers. We got a Young Guns teammate of Gauthier and Zellweger for the Ducks. And a Electricity Kopitar for LA. On tour for the Rangers. Prishepkov for the Avalanche, Young Guns, and an Olala for the Islanders of Sorokin. We got a, oh that's cool, on a heater numbered to 99 of Malkin. 1 of 99 for the Penguins. Dazzlers of Tippett for Philly, and a renewed for the Islanders of Barzal. Portrait of Ogren for Minnesota. Young Guns of Steinberg for the Avs. And a playlist of Bedard for Chicago. Shoulders killing me right now. Alright, we've got a canvas for LA of Kopitar, a bang of Timo Meier for the Devils, oh la la of Joseph Woll for the Maple Leafs. We've got a checklist Outburst Silver, so that'll be a random between Carolina and Ottawa of Aho and Kachuk. Young Guns of Morrison for Seattle, and an Electricity for Utah of Keller. On a heater of Reinhardt for Florida, Utah canvas of Ratty, sorry, Young Guns of Ratty. Welcome aboard for the Blues of Bolduc. We got a retired canvas for LA of Rogie Vachon. We got a renewed for the Maple Leafs of Nylander, and an on tour of Washington. Canvas of Georgiev for the Avs. Portraits of Othman for the Rangers. And an Olala for Carolina of Anderson. Canvas of Falk for the Blues. Robertson renewed for Dallas. And a bang of Wilson for Washington. Bang of Thompson for Buffalo. Lee for the LA Kings Young Guns. Olala for Anaheim of Gibson. I have not, Billy. I'm hoping I get one of those because I know they're supposed to be awesome. A speckled playlist of Suzuki for Montreal. A Young Guns of Gills for Florida. Electricity of Kachuk for Florida. I'm hoping we get one of those. We got an on tour of Minnesota. Teammates Young Guns of Mailou and Hudson. And Electricity of Caulfield for Montreal. We got a clear-cut base for Calgary of Uyghur. A bang speckle of Miller for Vancouver. And a Barkov for Florida playlist. Dazzler's pink variant of McTavish for the Ducks. A Dazzler of Saros for the Preds. Renewed of Vasilevsky for Tampa. Bang of Patterson for Vancouver. Young Guns of McGroarty for Pittsburgh. And a playlist for Tampa, CloutsnChara. We've got a canvas of Eric's Neck for Minnesota, portrait of Darlene for Buffalo, and a Casey, welcome aboard for the Devils. We got an Outburst Silver Young Guns for the Avalanche of Richie. We got a Kolosov Young Guns for Philly, and an Oh La La for the Blue Jackets of Merzlikins. Young Guns Canvas to go with your Outburst Silver of Richie for the Avs. Renewed for Vancouver of Pettersson. And on tour for L.A. We got the whole Richie PC already. Canvas for the Avs of Rantanen. Renewed for the Blues of Thompson. On a heater of Matthews for the Maple Leafs. Portrait of Nadeau for Carolina. A Richie Young Guns for the Avs. Electricity of Forsberg for the Preds. Speckled Electricity for Seattle of McCann. Young Guns of Halonen for the Devils. And an Othman welcome aboard for the Rangers. Fluorescence of Ogren for Minnesota. Speckled Portraits of Quinn Hughes for Vancouver. And an Oh La La of Olmark for Boston. Bang of Bouchard for the Oilers. A Butler Young Guns for the Jackets. Electricity of Wyatt Johnson for Dallas. Canvas of Gustafson for the Devils. Wild, sorry. Portrait of Lambert for the Jets. And a playlist of Pasternak for Boston. We got an on tour for Tampa. Young Guns of Morrison for Seattle. Electricity for the Hawks of Bedard. Deluxe for the Vegas Golden Knights, number to 250 of Theodore. We got a Thompson Dazzlers for Buffalo. And a Boston Renewed Young Guns of David Pasternak. On tour for Calgary. Young Guns of Kemp for the Oilers. Oh La La for Vancouver of Demko.
Oh la la. Mr. Eric.
I think Eric likes that. We've got a canvas for the Anaheim Ducks of Vetrano. On a heater for the Red Wings of Raymond. Oh La La for Vegas of Hill. Outburst Silver of Michelli for Utah. Young Guns of Komasu for Chicago. Electricity of Hyman for the Oilers. He had to know that question was coming. Yeah. Canvas Young Guns of Luchenko for Philly. Renewed for the Sens of Stutzel. On tour for the Devils. What hat is my boy wearing?
It's Blue Jays, but it's like retro.
Ah, Mitchell and Ness Blue Jays. Canvas of Tippett for the Flyers. Renewed of Marner for the Maple Leafs. And a bang of Jones for Chicago. Portrait of Will Smith for San Jose. Butler Young Guns for the Blue Jackets. Playlist of Aho for Carolina. A black and white variant canvas for a Winnipeg of DeMello. On a heater speckled for Tampa of Kucherov. And a Melu welcome aboard for Montreal. Any questions? Does anyone have any questions about this stuff? On tour for Chicago. Young Guns of Johansson for Detroit. Electricity of Kyle Connor for the Jets. While you have an upper deck guy in the room, it's always good to maybe ask some questions, guys. Oh la la, Speckled of Wolf for Calgary. Klapka, Young Guns for Calgary. Oh la la of Shesterkin for the Rangers. Canvas of Matthews for the Leafs. On a heater of McDavid for the Oilers. And a playlist of Panarin for the Rangers. Bang of Makar for the Avs. We got a Young Guns teammates of Gauthier and Zellweger for the Ducks. The Electricity of Kadri for the Calgary Flames. Deluxe number to 250 for the Rangers of Kako. Dazzlers of Marchand for Boston. Renewed for the Islanders of Sorokin. No red outbursts yet. Portraits of Miro Heiskanen for the Islanders. Siplikov for the, for Dallas. Siplikov Young Guns for the Islanders. Nazar, welcome aboard for the Hawks. All right. So, Billy, I got a question for you. Why did you guys go with the teammates versus other Young Guns? What was the thinking behind that one? We got an Outburst Silver for Chicago of Reichel. Young Guns of Mancini for the Rangers. And a playlist of Aho for Carolina. Timing? Okay. Young Guns Canvas of Hanzik for Calgary. Renewed of Gensel for the Penguins. And a portrait of Bolduc for the Blues. On tour for Vancouver. Teammates Young Guns. Celebrini Smith. And an oh la la for Seattle of Joey Decord. Fluorescent of Wah for Montreal. On tour Speckle for Utah. Welcome aboard, Melu for Montreal. Canvas of Jamie Benn for Dallas. A bang of Gudas for Anaheim. Electricity Hyman for the Oilers. Portraits for Vegas of Bryson. Young Guns of Miss Yule for the Devils. Electricity of Kyle Connor for the Jets. I did, yeah, Billy. We got Electricity Speckle of Thomas for the Blues. Scanlon Young Guns for the Rangers. Oh la la for the Rangers of Shesterkin. Canvas of Bunting for Pittsburgh. Renewed of Suzuki for Montreal. On tour of the Edmonton Oilers. Canvas of Braden Point for Tampa. Portrait Suzuki for Montreal. And a playlist for the Rangers of Panarin. It's a good question, Frankie. So, I don't know if you saw that, Billy. You guys planning on doing this going forward? On tour for the Maple Leafs. Back Young Guns for Dallas. Electricity of Kadri for Calgary. On tour Black Variant for the Washington Capitals. Uyghur Dazzlers for Calgary. And a renewed of Saros for Nashville. We got a bang of Carlson for Washington. Kapanen, Montreal. Young Guns. And a welcome aboard Nazar for Chicago. So from what I'm gathering, is you're saying is probably a one and done. Correct? Bang of Carlson for Pittsburgh. Jack-Eye Montreal. Morrissey Winnipeg. Pellick for Islanders. Sandheim Flyers. Pasternak Boston. Ovechkin Capitals. Darlene Sabres. Matthews Leafs. Heronic for the Canucks. On a heater. Kane for the Wings. Malkin Penguins. Nylander Leafs. Thompson Blues. Or Thomas Blues. Pasternak Bruins. Johnson Dallas. Johnson Speckled for Dallas. Eichel for Vegas. McKinnon for Colorado. Rangers Panarin. Olala of Lucan in Buffalo. Hellebuck Jets. Urson Philly. Georgiev Avs. Mrazek for the Hawks. Aiden Hill for Vegas. Gustafson Minnesota. Vanacek for the Devils. Skinner for the Oilers. Jari for the Penguins. Vasilevsky Tampa. Lindgren for Caps. Bennington for the Blues. Montembeault for Montreal. Saros for the Preds. Ottinger for Dallas. Speckled of Grubauer Seattle. Bennington for the Blues. Lindgren for the Caps. We got an on tour. Philly, San Jose, Boston, Buffalo, Utah, Detroit, Ottawa, Anaheim, Seattle, New York, Pittsburgh, Dallas, Nashville, Vegas, Columbus. Speckled variants of St. Louis and Detroit. Welcome aboard, McGroarty for Pittsburgh, Bork for Dallas, Zellweger, Anaheim, Mishkov, Philly, Gauthier, Anaheim, Geeky, Tampa, Ogren, Wild, Wallsteed, Wild, Smith for the Sharks. Black variant of the Rangers, Othman. Luchenko for Philly, Hanzik for for Calgary, Doan speckled for Utah. Electricity of Zegras for the Ducks, Marchand for Boston, Hughes for the Devils, Nylander Leafs, Ovechkin Caps, Stone for Vegas, Kachuk Ottawa, Point Tampa, Raymond Red Wings, Rantanen for the Avs, Malkin for the Penguins, Kreider for the Rangers, Werenski for the Jackets, Thomas for the Blues, McCann for Seattle, Konechny for Philly, Boldy for Minnesota, Speckled for the Sharks of Eklund. Portraits, McDavid for the Oilers, Gauthier for Anaheim, Casey for the Devils, Larkin for the Red Wings, Celebrini for the Sharks, Utah, Josh Stone, Quinn Hughes, Vancouver, Mishkov for Philly, Nazar for Chicago, Mailou for Montreal, Hudson, Montreal, Geeky, Tampa, McAvoy, Boston, Mukamadulin, San Jose. Portrait speckled of Ogren, Minnesota, Dean for the Blues, Draisaitl for the Oilers. Playlist of Hughes, Vancouver, Makar, Avs, Robertson, Dallas, Crosby, Penguins, Matthews, Leafs, Pasternak, Boston, Ovechkin, Capitals, McKinnon, Avalanche, McDavid, Oilers, Eichel, Knights, Kaprizov, Wild, McDavid, speckled for the Oilers. Canvas of Doughty, L.A., Hannafin, Golden Knights, Decord, Kraken, Eklund, Sharks. Canvas checklist, between Leafs and Devils. Sanderson, Sens, Zibanejad, Rangers. Dunn for Kraken, Hellebuck Jets, Aho Canes, Konechny Flyers, Batson Sens, Vlasic Hawks, Timo Meyer for the Devils, Gudas for the Ducks, Hughes for the Devils, Jones for the Hawks, Coleman for Calgary, Carlson for the Knights, Suzuki Montreal, and Carlson for the Caps. Dazzlers of Hopkins Oilers, Moore for LA, Hedman Tampa, Ogren Minnesota, Neighbors Blues, Johnson for the Jackets. Young Guns, Ritchie for the Avs, Suber for the Utah, Kemp for Oilers, a dual Young Guns, Celebrini, Mishkov, Boosie for Boston, Cooley for San Jose, the teammates for the Sharks, Ivan for the Avs, Prishepov, I gotta learn that one, for the Avs, Poulter for the Devils, Back for the Stars, Hanzik for Calgary, Ivan for the Avs, Kamasu for the Hawks, Blake for Carolina, Geeky for Tampa, Young Guns teammates for Philly, Lee for LA, Gills for Florida, Koch for Utah, Johansson for Detroit, Siplikov for the Islanders, another dual Celebrini one, so that might be 1-1. Thompson for San Jose, LaRue for Nashville, Ponomarev for Carolina, Romanov for San Jose, Casey for New Jersey, Blomqvist for Pittsburgh, Missul for the Devils, Celebrini for San Jose, Philp Oilers, Blake for Carolina, Hallinan Devils, Cardwell Sharks, Kapanen Morial. Renewed Rantanen Avs, Kachuk Calgary, Panarin Rangers, Hintz Dallas, Kaprizov Minnesota, Larkin Red Wings, Kachuk Ottawa, Konechny Philly, Nietzsche's Carolina, Shesterkin Rangers, Forsberg Nashville, Besser Vancouver, Hughes Vancouver, Point Tampa, Teravainen Chicago, Austin Matthews for the Leafs, Thomas Blues, Ottinger for Dallas. We've got a Bobby Clark for Philadelphia. Program of Excellence black and white variant. That's kind of cool. Matheson for Montreal, black and white variant. Tampa Bay Young Guns of Geeky, Young Guns canvas. Johansson for the Red Wings. LaRue for Nashville. Outburst Silvers of Zegras for the Ducks, Bluger Vancouver, Thomas Blues, DeMello Jets, Jack Eye Montreal. Fluorescence of Lamoureux for Utah. We got a Nazar population count for Chicago to 500. Oh, that's sick. One of the last teams taken. Autograph for Tampa of Radish. Wow, those are rare. That's pretty sweet. We got number to 100 for Boston of Swayman. Clear cut of Anderson for Carolina. These are all the last teams taken, which is hilarious. Young Guns Deluxe of Siplikov for the Islanders. Not sure if the league would like that. Deluxe Young Guns for the Islanders of Siplikov. Deluxe number to 250 of Byfield for LA. Young Guns Clear Cut Romanov for San Jose. Clear cut for Minnesota Johansson. Wow. For the Devils, Jack Hughes. Population count 50. This is a sexy one. High gloss. Renewed Young Guns. Dylan Larkin. We are murdering this case. High gloss Larkin. Well, whoever's got Detroit, very well, congrats. I do recommend get that graded. And an Outburst Silver of Kolosov for Philly. All right. That is sweetness. Now I just got to do the left and the right, so give me 1 second, guys. Three times. 1, 2, 3. The right side, which is going to be the Leafs and the Sens.